And we got that kicked in. Perfect. Alright, we should be okay. So welcome everyone, welcome to Tech Toker Tuesdays. Today we're going to go ahead and cover mockup designs, utilizing smart mockups as well as Canva. And then we will discuss, ways and how you can use those for your branding, merch, things of that sort. And then we'll be discussing merchandise shops. We'll go over 4 different merch shops, discuss the differences of those, how they work, things they offer, things of those sorts. And then we'll end the Tech Tokers with covering brand sponsorships. So we'll discuss some of the brand sponsorships that we're involved with, things that they offer, ways to get involved with them. And then we'll discuss some of the older ways and not as easy ways of reaching out to other brands, and how to kind of go about that, specific brands, big name brands and things. So yeah, that'll be today's Tech Toker Tuesday session. So we're starting here today with mockups. So we did post the link there in the chat. Let me actually go ahead and post it across all of the chats real quick, because that might be a great idea, to be honest. Might be a great idea. Right, that's out, that's posted. Perfect, perfect. Alright, awesome. Got that up. Sorry. So links there for those in YouTube. We'll get it on the other places. Alright, slow delay. Alright, there we go. So, welcome, Tech Toker Tuesdays. We're here. Everything is kicking, everything seems to be running okay. Seem to be alright, I think. Yo, Wasim Del Silva, welcome in. But yeah, so today's Tech Toker Tuesday. Again, we're going to go ahead and cover up mockup designs, how they're used and utilized, and the site that we found to use. And then ways you can use them, what they're used for, things like that, and then also showing Canva and how they're used. Then we'll get into brand sponsorships towards the end, and then we'll also be covering some of the merchandise shops today. So today's thing is more of an informational kind of Tech Tuesday on things we'll be covering as far as that goes. But I feel it's pretty good information to share out there, get people involved, different brands, how to get into brand sponsoring. Things of that sort, mock-ups, for either their own branding, logos, using them for their own sticker designs, merchandise, all those. And then as far as the merch shops themselves, we'll discuss 4 of the most common ones that people are utilizing, and then discuss some key differences and things like that between them. So yeah. And of course, if you do miss out on the show, we do update these always to the YouTube directly. So we are currently also streaming there as well. But there is a podcast specifically set up for Tech Tokers. And it's all dedicated to all of our episodes, any topics we've covered. We break down all the wish-wash and chit-chats and pretty much focus on the exact topics for the most part. So that way it's just easier, and if people need to follow through with it at their own pace or a later time, you know, they can do that. So, and then we're always open for Q&As, how to, you know, show people and stuff like that. So definitely have questions, concerns, you know, areas of interest, even if it's related to the topic or not, if it's, you know, tech stream related stuff like that. We could definitely try to help, you know, and guide you in the right direction, and show you how those things are done or what have you. So, but without further ado, this was something that I taught myself last week, and I thought it'd be awesome to share with you guys. Since we have been covering a lot of like designing stuff for the past couple weeks, different things, you know, between like Canva and like DaVinci Resolve and Placeit and you know, hell, even like Paint 3D, you know, just to create like sticker designs and banners and thumbnails and things like that. So, awesome thing about mockups do help you create real life scenarios. Now, you can create these yourself using vector designs and things of that sort. You utilize a cross change on this, like a product, so it'd be a t-shirt, a bag, a CD, a picture frame, you know, a computer screen, whatever. You make the space changeable, more or less. And what we're able to do then is change this design accordingly to whatever design we want it to be. A lot of this, you'll find that a lot of them are paid. Most sites, or when you look at stuff like this, will always send you to a paid subscription. It'll send you to an Etsy product. That's great and all, you know, those artists put a lot of work into that shit. That's phenomenal. If you want to go that route, definitely by all means. Most of it is really good as product quality, because it does take a lot to actually create these things. But there are websites like we found, Smart Mockups, which actually is teamed up with Canva. If you're ever messing with Canva or the premium, I think it's only in the premium Canva. It might be in the free Canva. I need to test it out, double check. We'll double check here. But they always show like a small amount of mockups. Well, it all comes from Smart Mockups. So we decided to hit the source up directly to see what else they offered. And there was a shit ton. And then long and behold, we found out you can create your own mockups beyond what Canva offers just from the site itself. So that was really awesome. That helped us actually go ahead and create this little mockup here. So this is for our Pride collection that we end up doing. Let me zoom that in a little bit for you. Oh. Yeah, that works. Anyways, so yeah, so it's a chick. She's wearing one of our merch shop Pride designs, you know, and then we added the stuff to it, so it has, you know, the testimony on it. It's got our little logoing in the top corner. This was a post actually that we did for Instagram, so like the order now actually had like the link attached to it, and you know, things of that sort. So this is just one of the things we kind of, you know, made up with said design, but we got the initial background design from Smart Mockups, and we decided to load that up here into Canva and then further enhance it and create our design from there, you know. This was another one that we did as a Smart Mockup. This t-shirt is interchangeable. So that one goes perfect, you know, perfect for Pride, like its power, its strength. The picture shows a lot of emotion. It's a whole marketing, it's all about advertising really, so that's where mockups come from. It makes people feel more familiar with the product or relatable to the product, so therefore more amped to either check out and or buy said product. But these were just from our shop that we started recently doing some new designs for, to redo our lost Pride collection shop, because we lost the files, so we had to recreate everything. So we only meant to like create like 5 designs, but we ended up with like 30 designs. But, you know, anywho's. Who's keeping track? Oh, I guess that command did not work on Younow, did it? Tech. That should take you to the Tech Toker link. It should. Or not. Oh well, the bot likes us sometimes. But so these 2 designs here were like, again, you know, something that we created just by adding them into Canva. And what we was talking about is it is an app, that's associated with it. But it's called Smart Mockups. Should be down here. I always miss it wherever it's at. Well, we can always type it into mockups. So it'd be right here. It'd be mockups. Like I said, I think it is a premium feature. I do believe. Bring your design with our free product mockup generator. So no, actually it probably is not. You might be able to use it in the free version too. Let's see. Let's see, just for science purposes, so I can show you guys. Oh yeah, smart mockups right here. So yeah, in the free version it is available, but as you do see, you are limited. There are only pro exceptions. So do keep that in mind. There are some free versions of these that you can do, different, you know, sections. But again, a lot of these do eventually take you back to smart mockups is what it comes down to. So we, like I said, we looked up the actual website itself. So if you did want to bypass or get a little bit further access, you can go to smart mockups themselves. Otherwise, Canva does let you utilize some of the feature capabilities. I do find the design purpose is a little bit easier here. So like if we were to type in, there should be a search. Where's our search? Right here. How we just saw those candles. Let's see with the candles. So yeah, so you'd have your different candle designs. You can do all the different same ones. And use these all for your merchandise, you know, your marketing, your advertising. So even like if you do cooking streams, like perfect, this would be something like this. You can have your brand, your logo right there. So let's we're gonna do this one for a perfect example just to show you guys. So images, you can either upload it from a URL or from your site itself. You can even customize the scene some if you have their pro version, but we'll kind of keep everything pretty simple. So we'll go ahead and upload. You can connect it directly to Canva. If you had an account, you can sync Smart Mockups with Canva, so your designs intermittently can be grabbed. Otherwise, if you have it downloaded or in Dropbox, just go ahead and hit upload image. So let's I don't know if I have my logo on this PC actually. I don't think I do, sadly. Damn. Damn. Well, let's go with this one. So it was a logo. It was one of our Pride designs that we created for it. And again, if you wanted to see, there's some differences. It'll show you that it gives you different applications, how it will look on different designs. And again, it'll take you to more and more of them. It's a real easy setup. So like, let's do this. This is a better zoomed in one for you. Oh, that's a pro one. Yeah. Of course, it's a good zoomed in one. It's pro. There we go. That's a good one too. So let's add that same design back. Boom. That gives you an idea then, like how it's gonna look. If you didn't like it, you wanted to change it, you can go ahead and click the little pencil, let you zoom it in, customize it a little bit differently. If it was too big, you know, change up the size of it. Let's shrink that bad boy down. Put it up here. But generally, you want to try to either center it as best as possible to cover the maximum amount, and then use your guidelines. This here shows you the cross and the vertical and the horizontal lines let you know you're perfectly like matched up in the center. Obviously, different alignments. If you want to rotate, you can do so. The crop and continue, that shows you the design there. If there was customizable features, you could do additional, but again, their pro one lets you actually have like your branding in there. But we just pretty much, if this was our logo, we just put our own branding in there, so we don't really need to go with pro, you know what I mean? So that works out pretty nice. And then legit from here, so you have this design, you would go ahead and then download it to your PC. It's going to be a medium quality, so you'll see like what the medium kind of quality it comes out as a 1280 by 853. So this one's slightly just a little bit better than a 720 quality picture, which is totally fine, you know, for an image, especially the size it's going to usually get converted to for like a social post. Instagram is usually a square by square. You know, Twitter is a little bit, you know, bigger than a rectangle. So the size that it gets decreased down to, the quality size itself is definitely more than, you know, sufficient. Yeah, welcome in, Kits, Zahara. Welcome. So then we would take that design and then you would go ahead and throw it into Canva here. As you see, Canva does have the same designs, so in them we can try to find the same scene. So that's candle, got like a plant in there or something, don't we? Right here, right? Boom. So technically in Canva you can kind of do the same. Use your designs or whatnot you have. Let's get started here. These would have your pictures and uploads, so then you can now actually put your products and content. That's our logo. Boom. So now it actually automatically does that for you. You can adjust it in Canva, of course, too, accordingly. So there's two ways of going about it. You can do it directly in Canva, and again, this is free Canva that we're using. So a lot of these are offered, like I said, in free Canva. Now, if you do have the premium version, we can probably easily go into the other version, you know. Oh, duh, it's already right here. So then, yeah, since we have the pro version, we would get access to these. So let's go back into home and living, candles. Now, as you see, I have full access. It does show me what's pro or whatnot. So that's just a key difference. You will have a little bit limitations, just like most Canva things. And it's pretty similar to smart mockups. You'll have limitations of what's available. What's their pro ones, what's their free ones. But like I said, the free ones they offer, it's out of this world. You can use it for so many different things. They have all these different categories, smartphone designs, desktops. So you can use these, have your logos or your apps or your design thrown onto a phone, like somebody's showing it off here. Like, you know, mockups just create that special touch, that extra design feature behind showing off your brand, your logo, or like your topic or your event in general, or just being kind of really creative with your designs in general. They're really useful for general social posts. You know, you could do this kind of design and have it on there, say something like follow my Twitter or my Instagram, or have you seen, and then like use the stickers of Instagram to integrate with it too. And a lot of cool, neat stuff can be done with this. Again, a lot of this would you normally have to do, create it yourself, or you know, pay for a lot of these things. So very thankful, huge shout out to Smart Mockups for offering a service like this and teaming up with Canva to provide a service similar. And yeah, this is where I kind of got my design. So obviously what you would want to look for is, so in your merch shop, you would see what kind of design, because they may or may not have, so let's see, Gildan. I don't think they actually labeled them by brands. Yeah. Some of them are Bella Canvas clothing. So Bella Canvas does have its, you know, actual like smart mockup labels. So this is very useful. So it lets you know, like, these are for the jersey, short sleeve t-shirts, unisex ones. So that is the thing to keep in mind. There may or may not be specific, so you would want to try to find as close to what your product looks like, if not, and go your design from there. Obviously, this is something like the really nice basic. The only thing people are going to be noticing, obviously, is is the cut right here. And one thing I like about it too, now if your merchandise store does allow like your neck labels, Canva does have it where you can actually create and design your own neck label too for your products, which I think is a really cool step up. So then the same thing from here, we would upload our image or connect Canva if you had the account synced up. Let's say, I'm gonna do our cuto stoner 420 bear. That's actually, it looks like a badass t-shirt, not gonna lie. I dig that. And we'll give it like this kind of love who you are neck label. Something, I don't know. Actually, that doesn't work. I don't think that worked either. Nerp. I don't know where that threw that one at, but alright, we just won't do a neck label, right? Fuck it. No neck label today. How about that? Goddamn. But yeah, it's just something as easy as that, you know, you could throw that on there. And then in your social posts, you know, then you go from there, get creative with your post. If you want to further design this, toss this into Canva, get a background, you know, make this transparent, get a background to go into it, you know, things like that. Some of these will offer those. So like here you can change up the texture of the t-shirt. It'd be a heathered fabric compared to like, you know, your cotton fabric. If you want shadows to show, no shadows to create it more realistic. First t-shirt color would be whack. You can show a couple different color t-shirts, so you offer it in black. Let's say you also offer it in cyan. So like, you know, or we'll start it off like we offer this in cyan, and then we also have it like in purple. It creates that added touch to it, you know, that realism effect to it. Background is a pro feature, sadly, so if you did want to change up or add to this background, it is an actual pro feature. But they do let you get away with a 7-day free trial to autopilot and test out everything. So if you did want to go with the pro plan, that's something you can totally do. That's totally on you, you know. But just something like that, you know, lets you create some kind of a design and makes it look realistic. We can look at different ones too. Now we have a design loaded in, it'll show us other different kind of shirts, you know, related to it. Many different things. If you wanted to use it for vehicles, like, you know, now obviously these are all pro, it looks like. So some of these are not going to be available, sadly, without paid versions. But maybe in the Canva side, it might be. Let's see. Oops. Words are hard, it's okay. No, they do not. Okay, so the Canva side does not offer those. So those would be some key differences between, like, you know, pro and not pro versions. Packaging, you know, home living, different things. Like if you had a merch, you know, show this off, like people using your merch, you know, your coffee mug or something. I don't know, just pretty cool shit, you know, pretty cool shit. So going with that design, we'll say, we'll toss our little kitty on that one. Boom. Instant creation. You got somebody pouring a cup into our little ganja kitty. You know, it's really neat shit. Yeah, I enjoy some of this stuff. These are where you can also create some of those like 3D dimensional kind of designs. So like if I had a Tech Toker design like purely created, so like for this one, we could have used like one of our designs that we did. So like, let's see if we can find, where is this week's Tech Toker at? Oh, designs, duh. So we'll go ahead and select that design. This was our week's Tech Toker that we created. And boom, now you got it there. So like it's advertising, so it's a scene within a scene type thing. Yeah, but mockups, you know, they just definitely help create that more realism effect to it. They help pop out your brand or your logo or your advertisement, your social presence. It takes a lot of the guesswork or design aspect out of stuff that's necessary. So they're definitely really useful. Hey, what's up, Knucklehead? Definitely very helpful, you know, in many ways of performing stuff. Especially if you do have merchandise, if you are, you know, trying to push your branding out there. It's really helpful. So again, you can do it through Canva, free or premium version, or we go directly to Smart Mockups themselves, and this is where you get a little bit more opened options, you know, like here they have different like food and shit, you know. And again, some free, some premium. It just all really depends. If you're doing t-shirts, you know, different kinds for toddlers, sportswear, you know, they have them all in different things. And again, if you cannot see in exactly a topic, you can try typing it. Bikini. Let's just see. Bikini. No. So what would that be? Swimwear? Swimwear. So these are one pieces. So you'd have to try to find a two-piece mock-up if possible. Yeah, those ones suck. Well, I don't have any one-piece designs created with my merch. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? All mine are ganjakinis. So we have 3 different ganjakini lines, or 3 different ones currently in the ganjakini line. So that one wouldn't work. Maybe it's in here. Let's see. Yep. Nope. No bikini specifically. But yeah, thanks to Smart Mockups, this is, like I said, this is what we help teach ourselves how to do our own mockups. And so I thought it'd be really great to show you all this. And hopefully you get some really good uses out of it. Oh, this was another one that we did. I didn't show you guys. So this is one that we did with a phone mockup. And this one was actually through Canva's mockup. We did this one in, but that picture of that gentleman, that is actually from Smart Mockups. So we used another design from Smart Mockups in another Smart Mockup design, you know. So it's definitely really cool shit how it worked out. And then you can add all your other stuff, you know. It's like for the order now one, I used the link sticker on this the story, I think it was, and that let me cover that up, but then make it a true legit clickable link on Instagram, you know. But definitely neat stuff. So we will have these in the area too. Let me actually stream mark it so I know where to add this myself. I could just actually highlight this out separately and go from there, couldn't I? Maybe. Maybe. That's the awesome power about restreaming